Good morning. Behind the scenes. So the sun is out bright. Just when I'm going to go live, the phone rings. I better go grab it. I'm going to stop. You know what? I'll just be right back. One sec. Hello? Yes. Can I call back? I'm just on live on my Facebook. All right, thank you. Okay, this is the weirdest live ever. Oh, Lord help me. I said, good morning. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, so the sun's out bright, of course. And I go to sit down and my ring light isn't working. So I have to go get a new ring light. And then my phone rings and it was my doctor. So I had to take it, but I'll phone them back. So I didn't even have a chance to collect my thoughts or have a coffee. Okay, this is driving me crazy. I don't know what to do about these lights. There's nothing I can do about it. Until, wait, is it next weekend is the change? The time change? I hope so. And then the sun will just be behind this little wall here, and that'll be perfect. Good morning. All right. While everybody's hopping on, I'm going to quickly post my links. What a morning. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Just cooperate with me. There we go. All right. Good morning. Let's start fresh. Welcome to my makeup moment. And so this month, well, while we're talking, okay, I've already put my eye cream on in the bathroom. So if anybody thank you, sweetie. If anyone has issues with discoloration, the one thing I do love, and I save it to put it on with you, is my eye cream. And that will really help with that. I'm going to get the primer going. And so I'm starting with an eye primer. The reason why, like some of our shadows, like our liquid shadows or the one I'm using today, doesn't need primer. So I might actually put a little bit of setting powder on it so it just won't be quite as tacky. But it really does. It really helps grab onto your eyeshadow and helps it to stay in place. It grabs, it stays all day. You know, if you wipe your eye, it's not going to come off. I'm just going to put a little bit of hydrating primer under my eyes. And I'm finding that the one thing that as we age, we lose our hyaluronic acid. Our body stops producing it, so our skin doesn't look as plump. And so the ingredients in our eye cream has sodium hyaluronate to help plump, and then it's also in our new pressed powder foundation, which I'm really excited and I can hardly wait to get mine. I'm just going to put a little more, and it's good to let your primer sit for a couple minutes so that it can settle in and do its job. And what that does, it's going to help settle into the fine lines and pores so that your makeup doesn't. So it's going to give you the mattifying primer. It's going to give you that smoother surface on your skin. It's going to help your makeup to stay on longer. And so how's the lighting? It's not great, but it is what it is. There's that line again, right? All right. There we go. All right, primer's on. So while I'm just going to let it sit for a minute, let me tell you about the Flawless 4 and the Fabulous Sensational 6. Right now, this is the perfect month to get your foundations that you want. I have several shades and I have each foundation, and not just for my business, but I wanted to try them to see which one I liked the best. And you know what? I love them all. And so if you feel overwhelmed, please comment below color match. Let me know I can help you figure out which one to start with, which one would be great for your skin or for your lifestyle, as well as the color that you need the foundation. And we can, and it's really not hard. I can get you matched up, and we have the Love It guarantee, which I'm so thrilled about. You can try it. You've got 2 weeks from when you get it to get a complete refund. So if you don't love it, you've got your money back, no questions asked. But you do have 90 days after that initial 14 where you can get a YCash product credit or an exchange. So let's say you're wearing something for a month and then you decide, no, I don't really like it. You can still replace it and get something else. That's a great guarantee for 90 days, 3 months. So I'll take care of you. If for some reason it wasn't the one that you loved or the color was a little off, that's not a problem. We can get that fixed. So today, okay, let's start with eyes. I haven't had a chance to collect my thoughts. All right, this look is actually really easy, and it's gonna make you look like a pro, like you know what you're doing. So again, oh, you know what? Oh yeah. Have to just grab a paper towel. I have to keep one handy. I didn't get them cut up as I normally like to do. All right. Grabbing palette 8. So we're going to start similar. Actually, don't pay attention. I'm just going to sit on my mascara and my primer. Get it warmed up. I'm going to grab a fluffy crease brush. Good morning, Holly. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. And I'm going to start with, again, the same thing, the Profound. It is a really wonderful transition color. And what's nice about it is it adds a warmth. And that's what I want. I want to add a little bit of warmth. And so you can make it as glam as you want. If you put it a little darker, it does look more glam. You'll have to forgive me, Holly, this morning. Just as I sat down, my ring light died. So it's really bad lighting. BBL, bad beauty lighting. So I do have my mirror, which I love. All right, so I'm gonna just take a very tiny amount. I'm just gonna touch it once. Nope, twice. I have clean brushes, so. And tap it. And then we're just going to put this in. Oh, I don't know why I feel, oh. What did I just do? Oh, my ring light is precariously taped and it's coming down. I'm trying to hold it up. Oh my word. Okay, this is my little black cloud is back. My little black, did I ever tell you about my little black cloud? Oh my word. Okay, it's gonna be a little awkward, isn't it? I had to cram in another little light behind, and so it's knocked it off balance. Oh, I see what the problem is. We'll just do the best I can. Just one more thing. I'm going to prop another little thing underneath it. See if I can get it to, there we go. There, fixed it. All right, promptly have to go shopping after. All right, I almost wore that across my cheek. So we're just going to put this in and then sweep it across. Oh, I forgot to put setting powder. I just wanted to make it a little less sticky. A little less tacky. I think I will. Just grab my setting powder. Just gonna put a tiny bit on my eyes. I just want that to swirl better. It's just one of those days. It didn't start out that way. Just all of a sudden when I want to go live. So it's not gonna distract me or dissuade me or discourage me. We'll go with the flow. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's wipe off the excess. Okay. And I'm just going to bring it into the crease. And I like to keep my eye open, especially if you have a hooded eye, so that you can see it. And the depth is up to you. I did it very light yesterday and I found it quite pale, more washed out. But a lot of people are scared of color. Hello, gorgeous. Nice to see you. So Don't be afraid of color. And when you get all your makeup on, it actually, then you'll see it. You will want more. So we're just going to blend this out. I think I might want a little more. A little more. I'm really hard on my brushes when I'm cleaning and scrubbing them. It's another sticky outie. I think I did tell you the story about my little black cloud. After my husband died, I did everything for that first year. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And it wasn't a matter of if it goes wrong. It was just, it will. And we'll see when. And let's see how it can go wrong. And it did. It was just amazing. And some people didn't believe me. I had a friend that didn't believe me. And then we spent the day together shopping. And yep, the gas station ran out of gas. The Starbucks ran out of her tea. She loves London Fog. She doesn't drink coffee. We went to the store, the cash register. We waited in line. And when you get up there was this big sale. Maybe it was the, I don't know, Boxing Day sales. And so when you finally get up and then their cash register broke down, it was just like she looked at me and she goes, "You're right. You do have a little black cloud." So it's like, so anytime something does go wrong, I go, uh-oh. Not just once, not just twice, but like 3 times in a row. It's like, okay, it's back. The sun's shining, but that little cloud is back. Okay. I'm gonna add a little more color. It's just this pretty brick. And if you want, you can add a touch of the orange revived. I always say re-wed, revived. It's very pretty. I did that yesterday, and it'll just give it more of a copper look. Okay, I'm gonna grab my blending brush. I love this. It's softer, and it's gonna smoke it out. This is going to be such an easy eye. So you know how we love the liquid shadows. Absolutely love them. They go on, they stay put. Well, I don't think another unsung heroes are our cream shadows. And you might think, oh, that doesn't sound like it's going to work very good. But they're amazing. Okay. So I'm going to use cream shadow today. And they're really cool. I'm using the color Tenacious, and look at it. It's this beautiful bronze, gold bronze. It's really, really pretty. So I'm going to grab, actually, you can use your finger. Let's use my finger to start. I've got such a conglomeration here. Okay. It's so soft. Very, very soft. And I'm not going to call it, I think I'd call it a metallic. It's like our new beloved palette. And so I'm just going to start pressing it on. Swiping it on. Let's swipe it on. And you're going to see, you're going to get this beautiful bronze. So that's what I mean. Your eye is going to look like this transitions of color, and you're going to look like a professional. And you'll see, it's just so easy. So when you use your finger, it's lighter. And then when you use a brush, it gets a little deeper, which I'm going to deepen it. But I just wanted to show you because for ones that are a little nervous for color, maybe wearing makeup is new, you could definitely, both of these, you see how you just do very, very little. It's very, very light. It is pretty, isn't it, Holly? Okay, so I'm going to go in now with my brush. And you want a clean brush always because you don't want your cuddles. It's just going to, if you have another color on there. So I cleaned my brushes yesterday, which I'm going to post my tutorial doing it. But the brush cleaner, it's a must. You must have this. And you just spray it on, swoosh it on a paper towel. Actually, I can show you on the one that I just used. So you just spray it on. It's all over my mirror now. And then I'm just wiping it on a paper towel. And look, you see, it comes right out. And you can pinch it if you want, and there you go. I can do it again, but it's all dry, ready to go to use again. So when you need a brush, because nobody's going to be washing the brushes every day or every other day. So I wash mine like once a month, and so this way you can keep going just for touching up in between. So now I'm going to use the cream shadow brush, and it's going to go in and tap this on and just make it a little bit. When I look in this mirror, it's so shaded, it just looks horrible. I just look like I got two big dark holes, and I think it's because of the lighting. You don't see what I see. Looks better in my mirror than in the phone. Okay. It is this beautiful bronze. So you can see how it's going from a bronze. I think the sun is still too bright. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to do that to you guys again today. All right, so now I'm just going to grab my brush again, and I'm just going to soften the edges where it blends. And I'm going to soften this too. And it's graduating from this bronze to the brick. It's very, very pretty. Despite the phone look, despite the bad lighting. So about the Fabulous Four. So this is the perfect time. Oh, I want to show you this. So it is this, it's like a mousse. It's like a cloud. As you can see, you're just touching it, but it doesn't, it's soft. It's really unique. The cream shadow. And the thing is about it is it doesn't budge either. It dries to a powder. So it also stays put. And my favorite color that I love, or I have a couple, is Jubilant. Love that. It's like this pale pinky lilac, lavender. Depending what you're wearing, it is how it'll look, more pink or more lavender. And I love Noble, is like a navy. Is it the Beloved palette? No. What I'm using right now, it's a cream shadow called Tenacious. Isn't it? But it looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it comes from our Beloved palette. Let's look. Compare the color. It's just another option. Oops. Yes, it's actually in between. You can see my precariously lights. To me, it's like it's cross between. It's like this a combination of three. I don't know if I can show you that very good. So it's like it's crossed between that one and that one and that one. It's just really pretty. Oh, the texture. No, the cream shadows or the New Beloved palette feels creamier, whereas this, when I touch it, it's like firm, but yet it comes off on your finger. It's different. New technology. I know they're always coming up with new technology, and they've come up with new technology for our pressed powders. Make sure I've got nothing else on my finger. So that's what's so amazing about our pressed powders, the new one, is it has no talcum powder in it, no talc, it's talc free. And it's got really finely ground silica. So that's what gives it the blurring effect. So it helps to blur and minimize your fine lines and pores, which is amazing. It will be non-transparent for up to 12 hours. And it's got tons of shades. And it has skincare ingredients in it. It has sodium hyaluronate, which helps to keep our skin look plump and healthy. And it also has shea butter, so it's hydrating. It's not drying at all. It looks like this, but this isn't it. And when you open it, right here in the front, it has a little sponge, a retractable sponge. So when you close it, it goes in, and that's for touch-ups when you're on the go. So it's really going to be fun. And I'm really, really looking forward to getting mine. So, all right, let's get this. I better stop blabbing so much. You guys take over. There we go. So let's bring it all together. Looks scary now, but let's bring it all together. Let's bring it home. So I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. So in the Flawless 4, which I already showed you the first step to have flawless skin, is you need a primer. My favorite is the mattifying. It's for all skin types. And if you have dry skin, the hydrating primer, and then there's the Glorious, which is just all over glorious. It's perfect for all skin types, all ages, and with no particular issues. And so you can use any of them. My favorite, though, is the mattifying. And then step number 2, depends if you want to use, you can put concealer on your blemishes, which I do have one. Do I dare reach for it? It's precariously behind all of this. What did I drop? Okay. I will. No, I'm not. You know, I'm going to use stick foundation today, and it's got great coverage. So I'm just going to use this under my eye. And I'm trying something new because I have, I'm calling it experienced skin. So what I'm looking for is my little foundation brush, which probably got put, I know last time I didn't see it. And then I found it after, so it's like, I don't get this. I'm really normally organized. I'm so organized, I can't understand why I don't see it. All right, this is crazy. My table. At least I show that you can do makeup tutorials like me, and probably better, but in a very tiny space. All right, I'm not gonna search anymore. We're just gonna make do. So what I'm gonna do is, I have some glitter. Let's swish that way. I'm gonna grab a brush. And actually what would have taken that away is if I'd have put some pressed powder under my eye. Just gonna see if I can get some of the glitter away. Okay, good enough. Good enough. All right, so I'm going to just put a very, the secret with mature, experienced skin is to use very little, because it can really showcase your fine lines and wrinkles. And so what I'm gonna do, and it dries fast, so I don't normally do both eyes, but what I've found is when I was using the BB cream, which is very hydrating, I really liked how what it did worked really well with concealer. So if you have that same trouble, like it's thick, and so you end up applying more than you need, just mix it with a little bit of hydrating primer, or I'm going to use BB cream because I was putting it on my face, and it just made it just diffused out the I used a really light one. Maybe I used too light of a one today. but I found that it just blended it better. All right, so now I'm going to use my finger. And it thinned it out. That's the word I was trying to think. It thinned it out. And then I'm using my finger just so that I don't, oh, I was using these up here. Then they're going to dry out. I'm going to grab a little damp blending bud. So I used a new shade to try it. But I think it might, it's good when I'm using, this is my winter concealer. So when I have a lighter, see, it just blended so smooth. I really like that. So adding a little bit of BB cream, or you could try hydrating primer if you find that you have the fine skin and it really is soft, then the concealer can be a little thick. And to even make it thinner, I like to mix it. And you could mix it on the back of your hand and then put it on. So that works beautifully. I like that. Okay, on to stick foundation. And this has wonderful full coverage. This is beautiful foundation. It has, you can just do, apply a light coat. You can go back for a little bit more coverage. You can use stick foundation. Oh, I was gonna say, did I grab the right color? Like, I wouldn't be surprised. This is coming into my spring color, even though I don't really have any color yet. I thought I'm gonna start switching into a little bit of color, and it blends beautifully. But what is nice is it does give you this bit of a dewy finish. So it's really good for all skin, but in particular, experienced skin. And maybe I should bring my mirror over. I think my phone is in a different spot, trying to balance it, so I'm not quite. Let's see if I can move it a bit so you can see me. And it blends beautifully. And then I'm not going to go under my eye where the concealer was. Just going to blend it. Okay. And I like to blend it up my ear and then down my neck. And it's very hydrating. It's a wax-based foundation. So that's why it's not going to be giving you, it's not going to make your skin look dry. So I didn't think I needed to put the BB cream underneath it because this is very, makes your skin look plump and healthy. And you can stipple it. My neighbors are outside, so they're going to get used to, if they look up, they're going to see me doing makeup. They're going to go, what the heck? What is she doing? Now, what I love to do, actually, I have one little spot. Find my concealer. It's a scar. I'm just going to grab and put a little bit. Of the same shade. There we go. And now I want to put a little bit more, just if you want a little more coverage. Blends beautifully though. And what will make it even look better, which I like to do under or to do with any of our foundations, is then to do a final buffing with a damp blending bud. So I'm going to take one of our blending buds, soak it in water and wring it out. I had it up in the window, so it's just barely damp. And just what it just is going to compress and give you this little bit more of an airbrush. I just love how it gives a really nice finish to your foundation. And I should have set my concealer right away. As our natural body oils come to the surface, and you get that, they start to break your makeup apart, and it gives you a shine. And the setting powder, so this is, that was the foundation, so that's step number 3. So the step number 1 was the primer, step number 2 is concealing under darkness under your eyes, as well as any blemishes, which I didn't bother today because I used the stick foundation. Number 3 is your foundation. Number 4 is setting. So you want to set your makeup, and we have 2 setting powders. We have the brand new one, which I don't have. This is empty, and it has new technology that's got a water molecule, so it's powdering surrounding this water molecule, and so as soon as you shake it and as soon as you touch your skin, you feel the moisture and the cooling sensation. And so, but also it has technology in it that it blurs. It's that diffusing, blurring, and softening your face. And this one, they're good for both. But if you have normal to dry skin, you definitely want this. But all skin types should have this one. This one's, particularly if you have oily skin, is really, really good because it is going to be trapping those any body oils or that take away that shine. So I'm just going to grab a little brush to do under my eye right now while I think of it, because I put concealer there, and so I like to set it right away to stop it from any of the oils right away to be breaking down and showcasing little wrinkles. There we go. We'll come back to this. Now let's do a little bit of, let's add warmth back to our face. So I'm going to use a little bit of pressed powder, and you know, I did finally get my hands on a bronzer. Our bronzers are coming back, and the only difference I can see between bronzer and our pressed powder is the pressed powders have got the same color. They do the same thing as for contouring, but they just don't have that little shimmer. So if you like the shimmers, you know, that will be in the bronzers, but if you're fine with just going with, you know, having the color, like, they're beautiful. So I'm using the color Twill, and I'm just, again, from the, if you, I can't do it. If you sucked in, you'd get that little line where that little hollow is, and I'm going just at the top of the hollow. And I'm going to be, in, you can see it's just going to add some warmth back into our face. Don't use very much. A little goes a long way, and you want to do this with a light hand. So I'm just tickling my skin. So I've got, can't tell with the lighting. And then I like to tap it off. And you can bring it right up if you want. And then do the top of your forehead. And I like to go under the jaw. And then I like to bring that down. Today I'm wearing Willa. I just love this necklace. It's so pretty. And these double ring, I've put the links to both of them if anyone. Oh, thank you, Holly. Oh, cute. Do you guys know each other? Oh, I'm gonna brown that. That is so cool. It's such a small world, isn't it? All right. Just going to pinch and do a little bit down each side of my nose. Under my lip. And just going to soften that. And then I might just touch up with a little bit of pressed powder, which will help. 100 years ago. Oh, you've got to be kidding. That is so cool. I'm just going to use a little bit of lighter pressed powder just to add that powder finish to the sheen. Okay, so now let's put a little bit of blush on. So I've chosen the color Seductive, and it's just very soft, pretty. Goes well with that brick eyeshadow. And I'm going to look for my blush. So I'm using the tapered blusher brush, which is just the perfect brush for your contouring and for your cheeks, your blush. Just tapping it on, stippling it on to put the color where I want it, and then I'm going to blend it. It's my goal. It's my goal one day that my Facebook or my tutorials will reach around the world. I do have a couple women who see, oh, what am I doing? Contouring on my face. I know, it's just like, not thinking. All right, now let's brows. I'm going to grab the pencils. Since our palette is not back yet, I will, oh, I know what I want to do. Before I forget, I want to bring back in a little bit of that brick. So I'm going to grab a liner shader brush, and I'm going to just go back with a little bit of Profound, same color on our eyes, and put a little bit below, just to make it cohesive. And then I'm going to blend it, soften it. And I don't even think I'm going to go all the way, just on the outer half of my eye. Soften it, just to bring it down a little bit. Now I'm going to do my brow, so I'm grabbing the medium brow pencil, which I love. They actually go on buttery soft and smooth and very easy. And mine, I had my brows powdered ombre, but they're fading, because my existing brows were getting, you know, you get sort of hairless spots, and I guess my mirror somehow is not right. You're not, the angle is off today. I hope there's a ring light in town, so I don't have to order and wait for them to come. And then I like to grab the light one, which the last I checked, it was still out of stock. But you could do your whole brow with the medium. And then it's got the spoolie on the other end, which is so handy. Now, I didn't clean these. I forgot about these. Just got a little bit of dried brow on them. There we go. Where is medium? There we are. So I'm going to the arch and then bringing it down, and then I'm just filling in. Looks like a beautiful day. How's your weather where you guys are? Where do you buy a ring light in your town? Oh, I'm going to go, oh, thank you. I'm going to go to London Drugs. And we also have an Apple computer store. And I saw they had one, a Kodak brand. So the last time I was in there, I was gonna buy it, and I thought, I still, you know, I wanted to get a good one. And then someone also told me that they have them at London Drugs. So I should check that out too. I think I did a little line where I didn't want it. All right, let's do, again, I want not to close in my eye, so I'm going to just tight line. Again, I love our Pencil Perfect, which is black. And it makes your lashes look thicker. And I don't do the bottom one all the way. If you had big eyes, you could, but I find that it just helps my eyes look more alert and open and not so small. All right. Now let's set this face. So now you need your, if you upgrade to the Sensational 6, so you're gonna, in the Fabulous 4, you get the primer, the concealer, and the rule of thumb is to get half to 2 shades lighter than your foundation color. Then you get your choice of foundation, and we have lots to choose from. We have the spray, which gives you that airbrush effect. It's good for all skin types. We have the liquid, which dries to a powder, and it's mineral based, so you have to always shake it really well. And it's you need the kabuki brush for both of those. And then you saw me use the stick foundation, and we also have the BB cream. And it's just a tinted moisturizer, so it's very light coverage. And then the pressed powders, if you upgrade to Sensational 6, you can get one of the new pressed powders and a face brush. And you have 3 to choose from, and they're all 3 gorgeous, and you won't go wrong with any of them, but I can help you choose the right one with what you're gonna get. So anyone who needs help, I'm here. So I'm gonna grab my powder. I knew I left that brush out for a reason. And I'm gonna put some settings. So now we wanna set it. And many ask me, do I need both? Yes, you do. And I'll tell you why. So this one, you know how as your day, we have our natural body oils, our face starts to get shiny? That's our body oils and perspiration, and that's gonna break your makeup down. And that's when you start looking, you see your lines and you start looking not fresh. So this is going to stop that, as well as it has diffusers in it so that it's going to help blend out. You can see it like it's going to diffuse out and soften all of our makeup. So now it looks more natural, like you don't see a line. And so this is going to control that, manage that shine, and with our body oils. And through the day, you can go and just reapply this. It just touches it up, and it looks like you just applied your makeup. And so if you were going out when this is all over, going out for a lovely evening out, and you're dancing or to a wedding for the day, you would want to throw this in your bag, because you can just go and touch up with your setting powder, and you'll look like your makeup is fresh. And the setting spray is what's going to help protect it from outside sources, whatever is in the air, whatever, if getting, help with the transference. And so the two make your makeup stay on all day, and also you get very little transference. So what am I missing? Now blush. Lashes. So I'm using the primer, but I am just loving this lash curler. I never knew. It's all in the quality of the lash curler, because I was always having it pinch my skin. So it must be just the way it's shaped too. Not sure. So I love using a little bit of primer, just because it's also nourishing my lashes. It's hydrating them. And it's helping my mascara have something to grab onto. So you can build your lashes, and you can do it on the bottom. For some reason, I just stick to the top. And now I'm loving the twisted mascara because it has 2 wands. So I'm going in with the big wand. Got these little hair flyaways. I don't want to get them in the mascara. I just love, well, I love all our mascaras, but this is the one I gravitate to. It gives you that natural, more natural looking lash, which is what I like. It also has the ingredients that are in our serum, which I'm hit and miss at applying at night. So at least I'm getting them into my lashes to help them to grow, is biotin, keratin, and argan oil. And this is buildable. I wonder if I dare. No, it's still there. Just thought I'd try. Now I'm blinded. I looked right at the sun. Now I'll do the other one, and then I'll come back with the little wand, which is so good because it gets into those little areas that you can't get at, and it gets the little guys. The little lashes that you didn't know you had, they were in hiding. Another thing I do love to do is put our 4D mascara on after I put 1 coat of Twisted. So you've got each lash coated, and then you proceed to thicken them with the fiber mascara. It's got the best of both worlds. It's so pretty. Now I'm going in with the skinny one, which is the top part that unscrews. And now I can get in close. Get those little guys. And it doesn't matter which one you do first. You can do the skinny one first. You can do which I did, the bigger one, just because I like that comb. And then this does really good. I'm going to add some to the tips. So now I can get really close to my nose. Now we're going to do my bottom lashes. I've got some primer on my hair. And there you have it. Now I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter on. I didn't bring any out. I'll grab the one that's in front is Benevolent. Also, you know what else I like to do? Let's see here. Let's let's grab our new Beloved palette. I'm going to show you something. So this is the new Beloved Volume 3. I'm going to grab, you could grab either of these two to use as highlighter. So I'm going to grab just like you hardly touch it. You hardly need any. I'm going to do the little soft golder one. And just put it up here. Do you see that little bit of shimmer? And just take ever so little, which has got a big clump. I don't want that. Just a little bit. And I'm going to use that. Actually, let's use that as our highlighter today. Just very little. So you could use either the silver or the soft gold. And then just blend it just above our cheeks. And you see that little bit of shimmer? Warm shimmer. And now take a little bit just down my nose and then blend it ever so little. And you've got that little bit of shimmer. Now, let's do lips. I'm going to use the Beach Bonfire lip butter, which I love. The more you put it on, the more peachy it gets. And now we'll set our makeup with the setting spray. And that adds moisture back in, as well as it's going to be helping our makeup not transfer onto our clothes, as well as it's not going to get, it's a barrier for the things that are outside in the air, whether it's humidity, dust, pollution, from breaking it down. And so then you have your flawless for makeup that's going to last all day. There you go. Isn't that gorgeous? So what do you think of the eye? You think you'd like to give it a try? So my top, I provided the length for my top. I should someday bring my bras to show you. They've got this square band of lace in front as well. And hide my fat rolls. So I just wanted to show you. So it's this kind of a waffle weave and this animal print sleeves. It's really cute and springy. And I've got it tucked in, but you could have it out as well. And then you could wear it straight on or off on one shoulder. It's cute, my neighbors are out there. So I am, but thank you. Oh, so the bra, yes. I gave the link. It's at Pretty Cute Things. So the place where I put the links for this is where I get the bralettes. And these are the boho bralettes. They come in regular and plus sizes. I'm wearing small. They're not your support bra, but they're very pretty and they're very comfortable. And the boho comes in 4 colors: cream, rose, a beautiful denim blue, dusty blue, and black. And I wish there were more colors. And then she's also got lace ones, which I have every one of those colors too. And they're very, very, but it's perfect because if this comes off the shoulder a little bit, it looks so cute and sexy. So thank you, girls, for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, hello, Brenda. I just saw your name. Hello, gorgeous. So thank you so much for joining me and bearing with my poor lighting. And you girls, you know what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to buy a light. Or tomorrow. I might put it off to tomorrow. Oh no, my car is going in the garage tomorrow. Anyway, have a wonderful day. And thank you again for joining me. I love you all so much. Bye for now.